Alright, so I'm going to concatenate the last two parts, upload that, and then get back to work. ffmpeg-i, -f concat, safe 0, -i, mylist -c copy. Let me show you the command. It doesn't matter, but -c copy QAnal 004.mp4. There we go. It should just take a second, and then we go to Rumble and YouTube. Okay, and we're going to upload. The Mariners saved their season. Oh, that looks like good. All of these. God damn it. YouTube. Anyway, QAnal 4. Yeah, open. Okay. And let's just get the upload started, because I think this is one of the longest videos I've ever done. Yeah, 713 megabytes. And that's like, let's go. Let me open it with MPV. How long is it?
Time.
Yeah, it's almost 3 hours long. What am I calling it? I guess working, continuing Revelations 23. I gotta find like some great business speak for I turn on the OBS and start working. Oh, I meant, fuck, where'd I put my phone? It's over there. So, I also do, like, there's still quite a bit of work I do that that isn't amenable to recording. Like, I've been reading Pluckrose and Lindsay's book, Cynical Theories, which I've been, I first listened to, so I bought it about a year ago. Is that plausible? When was it published? I have the book cover here. When was it published? I'm not sure when it was published. I don't know. I recommend buying the book. So what I would recommend, I'm going to do book reviews on my channel pretty soon, and that's going to be the first book I review once I finish reading it. What I'd recommend is go find Benjamin Boyce's. Go find Benjamin Boyce's streams. Okay, GitLab, Dr. Rev 23, Gentle Preanal. GitLab. Lab. Okay, and then XCL links, copy pasta. Go. Okay, and then I need to push my commits. Yeah, let me push. Needs to be pushed. And I think I'm going to call it Calculus for White People. That's a better title. And that's really what we're leading up to. And decay. And then I want to tell Craig, don't look at it. I changed my mind. Don't look at it until I finish writing it, because I want you to react to it. Yeah, I gotta text Craig that. Said, let me tell him that. Well, Well, should I tell him that? I want to get his reaction to Craig Cannabis on camera. That's all. I mean, look at this. This is hilarious. It's all out there, but nobody is going to spend the time. Craig Cannabis. The tattoo. I love the tattoo. Was such a great idea. So this tattoo, it's the most popular video on my BitChute channel. Here, oh, I wanted to go look at my BitChute channel real quick. Let's see. Upload. Yeah, that's a good-ish thumbnail. Tags, QAnal, Revelations, QAnal 23. That's mathematics, analysis, calculus. Upload, Rumble only. Yep. Is there anything else? QAnal. I need to just do a playlist which is my QAnal 4. Yeah. But this is interesting to see sort of the process that goes into it. I think. I think there's some value in these videos for other people. They're very valuable to me. So that's why I'm doing them. I don't ever expect anyone to watch these. What I do want to go do so I will skip doing my reading if I'm working on like a revelation, because the revelation, what I care about is quantity of math work, not how much I've read. And the revelations are, I would much rather work on a if I have to take away from work, it's a bad deal for me if I have to not work on a revelation in order to read. Working on the revelation, I mean, reading is obviously valuable, but writing is way more valuable, right? Okay. So 3 hours of work, pretty much. I want to maybe see how much work I can get in. We will see. Craig Cannabis. He's either gonna think that's hilarious or get mad at me for making fun of him, or be like, he doesn't like get mad. He's just like, oh, he like disappointed. But he doesn't. I don't. I've seen when he gets like fussy and bitchy, but never like angry. I don't know. But this soft light thing is ideal for the glow in the dark effect, I think. Legalize. Craig Cannabis. Craig Cannabis. And he's great. I hope somebody else thinks that's funny and that's just not just me. Okay. Here's the outline of our journey. Okay, you know what I wanted to do is take these pictures. Okay, full screen is too much. So we're gonna go back. Okay, go away. I wanted to go back to Revelations 6 and copy those pictures over. Okay. Okay, CP include images. Is it the delta? Yeah, delta star. Oops. Okay. /rev 006 include images. Let's just do that. Oops. Tmux. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I need to clean up those graphs and put them, make fewer graphs. There's too many graphs. Yeah, okay. Okay, centering, answer graph, include images, delta1.png, yeah, caption, frac d dx of x is equal to 1. Okay. Label fig delt. Okay. Okay, and then delta 2, delta 3, delta 2, 2, 3. This is x cubed is 3x squared. Yeah, x to the squared is equal to the 2x. Okay. Okay. C figures. Fig delta 1, fig delta 2, fig delta 3. The formal okay, yeah, the formal way that we're getting away with this is elaborated in will be elaborated. This will be elaborated in Revelations 23. The basic idea is identical to that of complex numbers. Okay. Yeah, we don't need this dual. By the length of two of the sides, volume of a cube, and in complex numbers, we invent a fake number I where I squared equals -1. We can then ask imaginary component of a complex number. In QAnal, we invent a fake number delta, where delta squared equals 0, and then we can take the derivative by looking at the code. y by looking at the coefficient y attached to I. Attached to delta. By evaluating f of f. Is infinitesimally thin. That's good enough. With Calculus for white people. Calculus for white people. What did I just eat? A carrot? This needs some heavy editing. Anyway, this will be a new version. October 3rd. Add new graphs, version bump. Get tag 0.3. Add some graph explaining the derivative is x to the n. X to the n. Okay. Here, and then let me tell Craig. Submitting. What's going on with YouTube? Do I already submit? I do want to watch this. Ooh, Sina. YouTube just once a week. Oh, you know what I want to look at is this. This is interesting. So, my channel, I just want to make sure the upload worked. Okay, yeah. Okay. When did I do... Okay, so this is kind of... Yeah. I wanted to look at BitChute. I don't want to watch that, but I also need to get back to work. Why am I subscribed to Molyneux? Guy's an idiot. Yeah, BitChute's gonna be... BitChute just, it automatically uploads from YouTube, and then if I have something that's like... Okay, so yeah. So, I was talking about the fake tattoo thing with Craig. So the origin of the joke is this video here. Here, we can watch it. And, so this was a podcast we did, first one. Oh wait, no, it was the second one. First one was episode 0. Anyway, and I introduced him to, that was where I introduced Craig QAnal. So, Craig, I can't remember, I think he has, I can't remember, he has some, can't remember where QAnal came from. Anyway, I heard the name. I heard QAnal. I can't remember somebody's name, and I'm like, oh, Craig QAnal. That's his porn star name. And then I invented Craig QAnal, and then what I did is I did the thing where I started taking his quotes out of context and putting minds.big. I started doing this, and then let's see, where I just take things he says out of context.
Anyway.
Holy shit, I just realized Craig QAnal has a tattoo in Japanese on his chest.
Oh, what?
Look at his left hip.
His what? They are.
Craig's right about crypto, by the way. I have a ton of respect for him. I'm a little bit nervous about dunking on him for saying something that I think is stupid. Because that's like, that kind of, I don't know. But also there's like a way to interpret, there's the flip side of it, which is that Craig Cannabis is, whenever he says something that sounds stonerish out of context, like he probably means something. So, you know what's funny is, so when I met him online. I didn't know what his face looked like. I knew he lived in Japan, and he would occasionally post stuff in Japanese that I couldn't read. And I basically thought I was talking to a Japanese guy with the personality of Craig QAnal. And then imagine my disappointment when he makes a video and I find out he's a white guy who's like he's like super articulate and really well spoken and like the calmest guy ever. But over text he seems like a crackhead. And I just assumed he was like those Asian people that you meet in college who are just way too intense. I assumed he was like one of those people. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
So the original photo, he does have a tattoo on his chest.
That means power.
Power.
Yeah, that's Chikara or Yoku. Yeah, it means power. That's pretty funny. Dude, did I tell you about the guy? Did I tell you about the fucking guy that worked at the video store years ago? I was in the U.S. and this dude, I can't believe it. This fucking big dumpy guy is working at Blockbuster Video back when that existed, and he's like an emo. I don't know, what would you call a big fat blimpy emo guy? Like.
Yeah, let's watch this.
Mariners are down 1 run.
Wait.
You see emo guys, right?
Go watch that video if you want. I want to watch John Boy. Then I'll get back to work. Okay. Oh, I wanted to tell Craig that I updated Revelations 23:6 because he wanted to read that.
Bottom of the 8th inning, they must win to remain in the playoff race. If they lose this game, it's done. It's over, and they're down, and they don't have a lot of time left. This one's brought to you by DraftKings. Download the #1 sportsbook app. Use promo code.
Let me check the stare.
When you do, let's get into it. We got Rookie Kelnick is the first batter. He's going to take the 2-2 curveball off the knee. That one stings a little bit, but hey, he's the tying run. Seattle will take him. They'll put him on base.
Oh boy. So wow, there's one game left in the season. If both Boston and New York win... Okay, so yeah, see, if Seattle wins tomorrow and Boston or New York loses... Yeah, New York's playing Tampa, so... Ooh. At game 163, that might happen. And then that might happen in San Francisco as well. I am trying so hard not to pay attention, but it's hard. It's hard. I love this sport so much, and it's like being in love with a girl who has terminal cancer. Right? It's like, I know I should be emotionally withdrawing, but also, it's beautiful, man. It's an amazing sport.
They'll bring Bowers up. He's getting prepped. He's getting in the zone. Little neck stretches, feeling the flow. Getting in there. He's going to take that for a ball. He's going to swing at that one. He's going to take that for a ball. He's going to take that for a ball. 3-1. Big swing. Ah! Fuck! Ah! Well, not that bad. Okay. We're good. Solid fist pumps around. Now we got Jake Fraley up, and he's going to try and put a bunt down, but doesn't get that one. And then a beautiful bunt to move both runners to scoring position. A nice play by the third baseman, but he's going to get butt slaps and high fives because he did what they wanted him to do. Then, oh, soft. They intentionally walked J.P. Crawford to create a force out. They can get another play. They can also get the force out at home now, and that's what ends up happening. As this chopper goes to third, he makes another nice play, and that's an out. That was the tying run, and that lady says, "Bullshit!" And then Kellen's like, "Really? Did all that running, my knee hurt?" They say, "Let's go to replay on this," and it's interesting because the ball definitely beat him, but is his foot, is his toe on the plate? Yes, no, I have no idea. They have another pretty good view, and that's when he catches it, and is that on the plate? Who the hell knows? Yes, I guess. They're like, yeah, we got it right. You're out. Uh-oh. Now they're down their last out in the inning. Mitch Haniger comes up. He's got a bunch of RBIs in this game already. He's got 2 home runs. He's going to take that inside curveball, and this guy's like, ooh. Oh, okay. That's a really nice pitch. Oh, no. Oh, inside, fouls it back. Another curveball, an old man. Oh, okay, all right. You're seeing those curves better than I am. Better than I am. Here we go. The 3-2. It's a full count in play. One run's gonna score. Another run's gonna score, and the second run that scored is the guy they put on base intentionally. Fuck yeah! Everyone's going crazy. Their season survives. Let's fucking go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! This is the first base coach. And the believe signs are bouncing in Seattle, going crazy. Haniger, the manager. I didn't get this sign at first. I think it means Haniger, the man figure. Haniger, the manager. Haniger, the manager. I love that he loves it. I'll say that much. I don't know. Put me in a pretzel, but I love that he loves it. How about some more runs just because Seager's going to drop that one in. One more run scores, goes to third on the throw. He gets to second. Yahoo! And then we got the big water Gatorade shower from Murphy, and it's just a total botch.
This Gatorade dropped reviews. And then he's going to put his face on somebody in the creepiest manner possible.
Go to DraftKings, use promo code JohnBoy when you do. Watch the games tomorrow if you're watching this in time as it comes out, because games 162 across the board are going to be insane. You can throw a little money here and there on DraftKings responsibly, of course. Use promo code JohnBoy. Have a fun game. Last thing I watch.
Decide what his work means.
Yeah. Is this about China? It's out of sight. It's out of sync, bitch. This isn't funny. Here, she has one that's amazing. Is it the cotton one? Yeah, this is the best rap I've ever seen. She has another one that I think is pretty good. There's no forced genocide in Xinjiang or whatever it was. So I watched this. I think I used to spend a lot of time watching Chinese propaganda. And it's really interesting. They had a great propaganda song for their 2008 Olympics. It was legitimately very good. I enjoy propaganda as like artwork. And then I saw this. And this is just the most half-assed... I mean, clearly they had a high budget. Here, it's weird. Here, let's watch this. This is from 2012. First of all, look at these captions. Like, they can't put captions that I can actually read. They put it in this shitty rainbow LGBTQ KKK font. Look at this green screen. Look at how fast the clouds are moving. Not her. Look how fast those clouds are moving. This is a time lapse. There's no sun in Beijing. That's fake. Look at this green screen. This guy, I've watched a few videos of this guy. I can't remember his name. He's like a real-life Craig Cannon. And it's funny about him. What was I going to say about him? Oh, every time I've seen him, he always has this pretentious ass thing, this exact angle from below where he's like looking off into the distance, and I think he's trying to look profound or something. Look at this green screen. Like, they obviously have a big budget to make this, and half of the guys are on some shitty ass, like, you can see the light. It's just, really? He's in the shade. Look at these clouds. Look at the clouds. Look how fast the clouds are moving. Can't even afford auto-tune. Like, they can pay all these people to dance. More green screen. This looks... Look at this green screen. I bet 0 of those cars have a Chinese manufacturer, I bet. Right, they're trying to show off. This is the thing about China, it's like they have no intrinsic pride. It's like, their entire thing is like, you ever met one of those people who like has no idea how to be cool and is trying to be cool by like acting like the cool kid, but it just doesn't work because it just doesn't fit their personality and it just is like weird? That's China. China is like has no idea of what it's like to be They don't have like any of their own shit. It seems like they're trying to be the West, and it's like, no, the cool China would be cool if it was like uniquely Chinese, you know. Like what? Look at that airplane. Like, there's no way there's actually. What is this? She's pretty. That's cute. That's clever. These girls are pretty. Look at the green screen. Okay, this looks real. Who's singing in a this looks like a library, right? That looks to me like a library. Who's just singing? I mean, he's obviously not singing, he's lip syncing. Who just sings in a library? And so unenthusiastically as well. Oh, this is the best. See, so at the end they start doing this thing, Chu Fu Ni, and you can tell they took some of that footage and cut it in here. What? Read their lips. Chu Fu Ni. Chu Fu Ni, there they are again. I don't speak Chinese, but look at this green screen. Look at this green screen. Not this. It's like, and you green screen in a parking lot. Okay, in front of some ugly ass building. That's probably like some important commie building. More green screen. And it's not even an interesting background. Oh, the pair of pants building. Right. All these people, there's like one building in all of Beijing, apparently. Or maybe that this was like the only angle where they could make it look sunny. They had like, yeah, everybody. There's like 2 buildings in Beijing, apparently. That's a green screen. Okay, that. Okay, Armani. I mean, this guy, he looks like he's trying to. This looks like an average douchebag you'd meet in the West. This looks like a guy you would meet at a bar in Arizona. And he's supposed to be Chinese. Okay. Oh, they're token minorities, of course. I looked up a lot of these people, a lot of these, because I find this stuff super interesting. I think this girl is married to the Craig Cannon guy. Karen Mock, she's interesting. Anyway. This doesn't matter. Was there something else that was interesting that comes up? Oh, it's just, it just seems like, how do you have this productive budget? Oh, an American company, MasterCard, lovely. Right, and it's just really still submitting. I can still go back to work, actually. I need to get back to work and stop watching Chinese propaganda. 44 minutes of doing pretty much no work. I did update Revelation 6 though, so that's something. Rev Taylor. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to add. Let's get back to work. Lengths, prereqs. Yeah, and I wanted to add begin description. No item set. Item necessary. Would be nice. important, necessary, important. Should I do necessary and sufficient? Yeah, would help. Important prior exposure. Prior exposure to calculus and complex numbers. It would help infinite series. Goes with videos. Well, I guess this one now, but that's fine. Oh, I already did a version bump. Oh well. I'll commit it and push. Oh, and I want to say compliments. Yeah. Revelations 23. Complements other revelations. Revelations 23. And calculus for most people. There we are. Make. And I gotta go make those graphs nicer, because you know, 50 graphs. Okay, come on. You know, that's cute, but it'd be better also if they were superimposed on each other. And then I want to go and add that. Let me make a to-do list. To do. Fewer graphs. Flow chart at the end to summarize. Idea. Oh, I should have like a title page, title pages with art on them. That's good for now. And then we go back to the beginning. Necessary, important, would help. Complements other revelations. Revelations 23. Calculus for white people. Yeah, okay. Some cosmetic updates. Fewer graphs is what's needed. Get. Anyway, what I was saying about the woke book by, or whatever it's called, by Lindsay and Pluckroads. You probably want to watch some podcasts with Vocal Distance first. If you're going to watch that, if you're going to get into that book, I would recommend. I had one open, and I have one queued in MP.
And second thing is,
watch a few of that guy's podcasts because he's a lot more approachable. One thing with James Lindsay, I can tell that guy's a mathematician because his writing is super dense. I mean, my God. And it does. The thing is, it doesn't read dense. Like, you don't realize it's dense unless you read it carefully, and it's like every sentence there is so much information. Anyway, let's I do want to look. Let me just read a little bit. Oh my goodness. This is like a revelation. This is more like. See, this is like a revelation type thing by Arnold. This book. This book derives from a 2-hour-long presentation to Moscow high school students. Jesus Christ. What is a Galois field? It's a field that has a finite number of elements. Okay, anyway. I ain't got enough time to read that right now. We're gonna go, let's get into working on 23. Okay? And I'm switching the title to Calculus for White People. Oh, and I'm gonna add complements. Revelations 6, drive-by. It's like a drive-by intro to complex analysis. Calculus for white people. I'm not going to change the slug, and now it's the 3rd of October. There is a way to just have it print the current date, but okay. Okay. Okay, this is too big. 0.7 equals. Okay, I gotta find this. Did I make an error? It's in the table. Yes, I did. I'm not going to worry too much about the formatting right now, okay? Yeah, let's do, instead of this, I think I need okay, and then I'm gonna go to body.tech. I'm gonna switch that to answer graph. Then I'm going to need to change these underscores to dashes because LaTeX is retarded. 3D, include images, QAnal, 3 thumb 1280.png. And we'll see. So our group story. How about I outline the group story in one of these? Act 1. Groups and quotienting. And then that's a good idea. I think this fake definition of homotopy, that's too Yeah, these are not amenable to printing, are they? Okay, anyway. Yeah, I wanted to get new 80 by 720 foreground color to new layer. Shift T, does that scale? Yes. Just put me into the corner here, and then should I be up here maybe? Or over here? No, I think down here is better. God damn it. 100. Really? Fuck you. Every operation this is my most important block quote. Oh, and then, quote, Linux Libertine. That's what I want. And I want a bigger canvas. Oh. You know what I'm gonna do? Canvas size. 38. Yeah. Go. Background color. There we go. Nope. Alpha to selection. Copy. Paste. Yeah, here we are. That's much better. To new layer. Delete layer. Delete layer. Uh, 250. 180. There we are. And let's make it not bold. Uh, 200. Okay. God damn it. Do we have small caps? Ah, there we are, that's better. Do we have small caps? Founder. Let's just copy. That's so bad. That's so bad. Nope. Here, I'll put it in a different color. How about that? Bold. And we'll go with 200. 50, 60. Go. And we'll put this in a different color. Fucking GIMP. Retarded piece of shit program. Okay. And then the founder. And then in small, and then in all caps down here at the bottom. Do I have caps lock? Give myself caps lock. And I'm gonna make this a $230. There we go. I like these quotes. Yeah, there needs to be more of a... Yeah, that's better. Son of a bitch, you motherfucker. GIMP, if you weren't already crippled, I'd beat the shit out of you. Okay, now this needs to be yellow. And we're going to just take its opacity. Can't stand this fucking thing where I can't just grab it! Jesus Christ. Oh, here. Maybe let me make it centered. And let me put it on the bottom. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. Nah, let's not do that. Let's try 50%. Try bold. Right, this looks like a crazy. This is the right level of weird. Yeah, I like this. This is the right level of weird. This is the right level of weird. should we go 100%? Let's just go 100%. Integer. Okay, save integer quote.xcf. Integer quote. And then I'm going to export it elsewhere as well to that's the right level of weird. Actually, what I want to do is rescale it to 80. Okay. Discard changes. Okay. I wanted to take this quote. Where was my quote? Ah. Oh, damn it. Let me open that up again. Good. Go. Wow, it's still submitting. This looks like something a crazy person would hand you on the train. That's why it's ideal. Control Z. This is the right level of weird. This is the int. This is the equals quote. Okay, and then image rescale. HT figure centering answer graph include images slash 90. Oh, no, it's the equals quote 720.png caption shape the founder on equivalence relations. Okay. table egg equals quote. It's just the right level of awkward and weird and just I love this. I love doing this stupid shit. The stupid shit brightens up my day. The like Craig Canopy. Craig Canopus. I think he's either not gonna think it's funny or going to think it's hilarious. Or it's either not gonna land or I don't know. I think the new fake tattoo will sell it to him. These quotes. These. Jesus. Because this looks crazy. This looks crazy. That's great. In all caps. Jesus Christ. Combinators. Act 5. I think I'm going to put that on the title page, and then that table can go on the next page. That's what we can do. So. And then just one page, which is just my face. Yes, that's important. And then up on the title page, what was the three thumb 720, I think. And I think we can just let's try this. It's not a JPEG, it's PNG. $12.80, that's why. Now the title has to go on its own page, doesn't it? Lovely. Okay, well, we'll fix this eventually. Okay. It's just so weird. It looks like some crazy thing that somebody would hand you. Like some religious fanatic about Jesus. Oh! Should I put my own block quotes in red? Should I do that from now on? Because copies of the Bible, that would be amazing. I should do that. Okay. Okay. I need to start writing and not worry about these graphs. I don't know. Should I? I think the graphs, the picture tells 1,000 words. So, but this fake definition of homotopy, this is a footnote. This should not be, that should not be a graph. Okay. This should be, my goodness. Now, keep as your fake definition homotopy. C-ref, fig, okay. Tope, fig, homotopy 1. Fig, homotopy 2, for specific visual motivation. H, and this will split it up. That fake definition of homotopy, that's just not. And these need to be inline graphs. They're too big. Instead of chapter, let's call it a chapter. Instead of chapter, we'll call it a scene. Chapter name, scene. Scene 1. Production. Scene 2. Equivalence relations. Act 1. Scene 2. Equivalence relations. A scene is meant to be consumed in a single sitting. How about that? Yeah, and so let's try to keep the scenes to a scene is meant to be Scenes, how to read. And then read. A scene is meant to be consumed in a single sitting. That's a good length. Okay, and then they will scenes will often scenes and page flip. A scene is meant to be consumed in a single sitting. So take as many sittings as you. Alright, and then what'll be my Oh, she did the Welcome to Beijing thing. That was Cardi C. Okay. That was the really cringe one, not the thing where she's like talking about how there's no pollution in Beijing. It's like, really? Okay. Okay, let's start with what constitutes exactly a definition of equals. Let's start with something called an equivalence relation. A relation on T means a function R with this property. The following three properties form what is called an equivalence relation. Suppose we have a type, loosely defined for now, but we'll define later on, T. An equivalence relation R is a relation RAA equals 1 for all A and T. Everything is equal to itself, right? If A equals B, then B equals A. If A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C. our focus will now shift again. We're going to, in practice, instead of being given an equivalence relation, you are typically given a space and then a term group of symmetries of the space, and you are to consider the space with the group of symmetries factored out. This will be made more precise later, but let us look at when you think group, but for now, when you think group, think symmetries. The axioms, the laws for a group are mirror closely those of an equivalence relation, meaning a group of symmetries, meaning suppose a group symmetrizes some type. A group is in our terminology the thing where the place where the group acts is called the term stage. The place where the group acts is called a stage. Okay? The group action has the effect group action has the effect of partitioning the stage partitioning into equivalence classes. Specifically, any two elements in the same in practice, instead of being given an equivalent classes, which in our terminology will be called the term stage, because it's where it's something a group acts on. Term. Then a group of symmetries of the space. Specifically, any two elements are equal equal precisely when they are in the same term orbit. Precisely when they are in the same orbit of the group action. Okay. Instead of this, let's make those into diagrams. Two elements are equal precisely when they are in the same orbit of the group action. Let's walk through a couple of examples. So meaning groups are how we change our definition. Group theory is in a sense how we change the point. Group theory is how we change. Everything is about the definition of equals, and in practice, group theory is how we change our definition of equals. And how we change our definition of equals, and also, group theory also provides the tool. Provides most of the tools for studying what happens when we do that. Typically provides the tools for studying what happens when we do that. Let's walk through some examples in diagram form. Let me right now tell you the laws of a group chapter groups. Chapter. The original space, construct a new space which is the original space called quotienting. For now, when you think group, think symmetries. The group laws mirror closely those of an equivalence relation, meaning suppose a group is acting on a type. In our terminology, the type where the group acts is called the stage. The group acts on the stage. Okay. The term group action has the effect of partitioning the stage into equivalence classes. Specifically, two elements are equal precisely when they are in the same orbit of the group action. The point. Everything is about the definition of equals, and in practice, group theory is how we change our definition of equals. Group theory also typically provides the tools for studying what happens when we do that. let me right now tell you the laws of a group, and then we'll look at some examples of what I mean. All right. With the properties, our case, if B is in the orbit A, then A is in the orbit B. The orbit think I articulated this idea pretty well right now. And then I wanna do some Scene 3. Getting an equivalence relation from a group action. Our focus will now shift again. In practice, instead of being given an equivalence relation, you are typically given a starting space, and then a group of symmetries of the space, and you are to construct a new space, which is the original space with the group of symmetries factored out. This is called quotienting. This will be made more precise later, and some visual diagrams will follow shortly. But for now, when you think group, think symmetries. The group laws mirror closely those of an equivalence relation, meaning suppose a group is acting on a type. In our terminology, the group is the type where the group acts is called the stage. The group acts on the stage. The group action has the effect of partitioning the stage into equivalence classes. Specifically, two elements are equal precisely when they are in the same orbit of the group action. The point. Everything is about the definition of equals, and in practice, group theory is how we change our definition of equals. Group theory also typically provides the tools for studying what happens when we do that. Let me tell you right now the laws of a group, and then we'll look at some examples of what I mean. The group laws. The orbit of an element T with respect to a group action by G means all the places I can get to in the stage using the symmetries of the group. If you imagine that... So one thing I had was that if my group of symmetries, if say I am on a chessboard, okay, if I imagine that I am a knight, here, by analogy, by probably incorrect analogy, if you imagine you are a knight on a chessboard, then the chess is the stage, then begin enumerate and enumerate. Then the chessboard stage, the knight's move is the generator. For the group action. A single an element of the group is a sequence of knight's moves. Your orbit the group action is all sequences of knight's moves. The element of a group is a sequence of knight's moves. Your knight's move is the generator for the group action, for the group. The group is all sequences of knight's moves. An element of the group is a sequence of knight's moves. Your orbit is all squares that you can get to by a sequence of knights. Of knight moves. Knight move is a generator for the group. The group is all possible sequence. Okay. if you imagine you're a bishop, that might be better. You are by a sequence of knight moves. If you were a bishop on an empty chessboard, question. Suppose you are a bishop that finds yourself situated on a black square in an otherwise empty chessboard. What is your orbit? Black square in an otherwise empty chessboard. Yeah, your orbit is all of the black squares, because you can get to all the black squares as a bishop. What is your orbit? Your orbit is all of the black square. Okay. So this is a correct. This is actually a better. Construct a space by factoring out by a group action. What that means precisely is considering the space of the is that the new space is all distinct orbits. That the quotient space is the set of distinct orbits. What that means precisely is that the quotient space is the set of distinct orbits So, if we question 2. Out the chessboard by the bishop's move, then what is the quotient space? As a set. It's white pieces and black pieces. Your orbit I like Craig Cannabis. That's a great new character. Just trying to see if I can see the time. Doing this. And okay, so this was like last night and tonight. Okay. So I think what I'll try to do is 1 mega video per day. That'll have all my work from a day in it, and then that way it's not split. Okay. Okay. I like this articulation. Okay. Okay. A group G, the group laws are that G must also have and then I want to do section, some diagram example, ish hand wavy examples. Okay, so for homotopy, yeah, okay. Way too ambitious look ahead will be Noether's theorem. Okay, so homology or homotopy group action Z mod 2 group action, Z mod 3 group action, and Z mod 12 group action. Torus or cylinder, infinite cylinder group action. Some way too ambitious hints into the future. A Taurus group action. Mobius strip. Klein bottle. Some hand wavy diagram. Oh, and then link to a video where I tried to explain quotienting to him. So yeah, I remember it was in the first podcast, or is in the one. It was the one I just showed, which was I had him construct a torus and said, "Well, that's quotienting." Anyway, some way too ambitious. Far away look aheads into the future. So Noether's theorem. Noether's theorem, the universal covering theorem. And then, so, some, look ahead into what some less ambitious look aheads into stuff we will actually get to. Noether's theorem, which is roughly that Noether's theorem is roughly that a group of symmetries implies a conservation law and vice versa. So I want to look this up. I believe the angular invariants of the laws of physics imply the conservation of angular momentum, which is what keeps you straight when you're on a bike. Insert a page as PDF. Like, I will bookmark this because I think this might be better. Yeah. Yeah, so this is meant to be a... Okay. Zmod 2 group action. How long have I been going? I kind of feel like a break, but it was an ugly move. Ah. Oh wow, more than 2 hours. Okay, but I spent a bunch of time looking at Chinese propaganda and like baseball, so... Okay. I want to embed just... I want to do the flowcharts and then add them as like normal pages rather than... Okay, but I think I'll do the flowcharts in white in case somebody wants to print them. I like Craig Cannabis. That shit's hilarious. Okay. Okay, some less ambitious look-aheads. Okay. Ah. Let's look at the table of contents. The physics applicant, I'm literally only doing the physics thing because it doesn't actually fit all that well. Getting an equivalence relation from a group action, some hand-wavy diagram examples, some way too ambitious far-away look-aheads into the future, some less ambitious look-aheads to stuff we will actually get to. Okay. The arc of our story, how to read. Yeah. A scene is meant to be consumed in a single sitting. Equivalence relations. Okay. Craig Cannabis. This is my new favorite character. Craig Cannabis. It says legalize it. Alright. Alright, I need a little break. But that's some good work. Oh boy, did I... Alright, I'm going to have to check to... Let me go check my screencasts. Because I don't remember what I've put into what now. I might do that tomorrow. Okay, so this 2236. I think I remember hist grep 2236 58. Yes, I did. Okay, so this is its own video. Okay, which will be, I guess, this is QAnal 5. What will my thumbnail be? I should make my thumbnail. What will my thumbnail be for QAnal 5? I think it'll be, it should be something kind of funny. Should I maybe make one of those diagrams and that could be my thumbnail? Let me see, what have I added recently to my images? Ah, the equals quote. Yeah, this will be my thumbnail, and I'll handwrite it here. Okay, open with my paint. Save as equals quote 720 dot. And this will be QAnal 5 thumb. And I'll just handwrite in here. in green. QAnal number 5. Okay, then let me check this. Okay, that looks good. Stop.